the bad guy with the black helmet.
Uh-huh.
And then there's some people.
How come you're not still on television?
During filming of American Graffiti, there's a moment where a young Ford unexpectedly bursts into a performance of Some Enchanted Evening. That musical gag wasn't planned at all. The script simply described his character as irritating, and he chose to push it into that unforgettable, funny moment on the spot.
You will see a stranger across a crowded room, and suddenly you'll know.
Sometimes the smartest move is keeping certain thoughts unsaid, but with decades in Hollywood, you'd think Harrison Ford would have caught himself before almost dropping a wildly inappropriate hint about Reese Witherspoon while sitting on The Graham Norton Show with host Graham Norton.
Each other out of show business land.
I've seen her in the parking lot at school.
At school, yeah.
While shooting The Empire Strikes Back, Harrison Ford originally had a mouthful of dense, technical dialogue to recite while repairing the Falcon alongside Chewbacca. Frustrated with the tongue-twisting jargon, he ditched the scripted line and fired off the simple, legendary response that fans still quote today.
No! This one goes there, that one goes there, right?
Over the years, Conan O'Brien has welcomed countless stars to his couch, yet Harrison Ford has always been in a league of his own when it comes to comedy. His signature dry, straight-faced delivery never fails to send Conan into fits of laughter, and this appearance proved it all over again.
What can you say on a podcast?
You can say anything you want.
you like.
Anything you like.
Well, fuck you.
While filming The Empire Strikes Back, a small moment nearly slipped by as routine. The scene called for Lando Calrissian to politely guide Leia Organa straight into Darth Vader's trap. But at the last second, Harrison Ford added a spark of rivalry, having Han Solo jump in and offer Leia his arm at the exact same time, creating a perfectly timed, jealous beat that wasn't in the script. And then came the unforgettable line. And who might you be?
I read about the character that Ryan?
It's Ryan.
I really wanted to work with Ryan.
Just as Ryan.
Blade Runner 2049 may have boosted Ryan Gosling's global popularity, but the press tour came with an extra challenge, keeping up with Harrison Ford's unpredictable humor. Throughout interviews, Ford repeatedly pretended to forget Gosling's name, turning every appearance into a running joke.
Stonebridge. Banks. Stonebanks. What the is his name?
I knew that.
Sylvester Stallone poured years into gathering Hollywood's biggest action icons for The Expendables. What he probably didn't expect was spending a surprising amount of that time repeatedly jogging Harrison Ford's memory about the name of the movie's villain.
Now that I've done Star Wars, now this feels good, I'm gonna keep going. What's the master plan?
To become rich and famous.
Many screen icons usually speak about their careers in a serious tone, sharing thoughts about legacy, artistry, and their impact on film history. Instead, he delivered a perfectly straight-faced remark that caught everyone off guard and had the entire room bursting into laughter.
From my dream of preparing, I told him to turn away! Don't look!
In Star Wars, The Force Awakens, there's a small gag that wasn't planned at all. When Han Solo drops his parka at Starkiller Base, the moment ends with Chewbacca handing it back as they leave, prompting a puzzled reaction. That bit happened because Jonas Suetama went off script, catching Harrison Ford completely off guard, and at an award show, what began as a heartfelt speech by Jessica Williams quickly spiraled into comedy gold when Ford casually wandered into the shot with a bag of chips, turning the moment into an unforgettable, hilariously hungry photobomb.
How worn out Indy looks, he responds with a line that perfectly sums up the character's rugged personality.
Not the man I knew 10 years ago.
It's not the years, it's the mileage.
In Raiders of the Lost Ark, Harrison Ford helped shape one of Indiana Jones's most memorable moments on the fly. When Karen Allen's character playfully teases how exhausted and weathered he looks, Ford leans into pure improvisation and delivers a now iconic comeback that perfectly captures Indy's rough, battle-tested charm. It's not age that's catching up with him. It's the mind.
He had a picture of you on his wall when he was a young man.
Many pictures. I brought them tonight and hoping that you may sign them later.
Not much chance of that.
While many celebrities tend to respond to admirers with warm, emotional exchanges, things take a very different turn with Harrison Ford. His interactions are often shaped by sharp wit and unpredictable humor, and even genuine fans can find themselves on the receiving end of his dry, unfiltered teasing.
Punch him.
Oh, I misread the script. He stepped on my foot, for Christ's sake.
During the production of Blade Runner 2049, a fight sequence between Harrison Ford and Ryan Gosling didn't go entirely as planned. One of Ford's punches reportedly connected a little more realistically than intended. Later, Ford joked that Gosling simply failed to move fast enough, though he still made it right afterward by visiting his trailer with a bottle of scotch as a peace offering.
Pulling out a gun and shooting him.
During the production of Raiders of the Lost Ark, the original plan called for Indiana Jones to engage in an elaborate duel with a highly skilled swordsman. However, Harrison Ford wasn't in top physical shape that day, and the scene ended up being completely reworked on the fly, resulting in the now legendary moment where Indy simply draws his gun and ends a fight in one effortless shot. Years later, stepping back into the role didn't seem to bring out much sentimentality for Ford. During an appearance on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon, he made it clear with his trademark deadpan humor that nostalgia wasn't exactly driving his return, suggesting that, more than anything else, a hefty paycheck was doing most of the motivation.
Involved.
Like everyone else, I got chills when I saw you as Han Solo dressed up. did you get emotional when you put the wardrobe on?
No, I got paid.
Yeah.
In Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, there's a brief background moment where Indiana Jones and Short Round were only meant to quietly pass time with a simple card game while chaos unfolded around them, especially with Willie Scott panicking off to the side. But instead of playing it straight, Harrison Ford and young actor Ko Hui Kwan started riffing in the moment, turning the scene into a playful back and forth where both characters try to out-cheat each other in increasingly sneaky ways. The result added an unexpected layer of humor beneath the film's intense action.
Bit where they keep cheating each other.
Hey, you cheat, Dr. Jones, you cheat. You did full car, Dr. Jones, you cheat. You pay money, you owe me 10 cents.
George.
Most actors tend to describe returning to an iconic role as a meaningful experience, something tied to legacy, reflection, and storytelling. But when Blade Runner 2049 brought Harrison Ford back into the world of Rick Deckard, his perspective came across far more blunt and unpredictable than expected, cutting through the usual sentiment with his signature dry, no-nonsense attitude.
Loved the moment and kept it in the movie.
You accused me of cheating?
You cheated!
In Star Wars, Episode 4, A New Hope, one of the most memorable beats happens when Han Solo attempts to bluff his way past stormtrooper forces after a chaotic shootout. The moment stands out because Harrison Ford played it with a loose, improvisational energy, delivering his lines like he was genuinely improvising his way out of trouble, which helped make the scene feel sharp, tense, and unintentionally funny in the best way.